inside of State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week.
He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Out front, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action now. Murray. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got McBride complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Kyler looking to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. He puts him there under this one, right side. It's caught by Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Walker on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pistol now for Milrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Milrow bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Buying some time left. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might like this one away.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing right back at you, and in this case, it was all on him. Just losing sight of where he was on the field, and he and his team lose a touchdown.
So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Milrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. This gets the 1st and more. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
The right side, caught by Wilson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18.
Seahawks 3.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down. Nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 55. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Handoff running left, Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it an 11-point ball game.
Seahawks 10.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter to Connor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's the connection to James Conner. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 43. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Tight end going in motion here. They're going play action. It's Murray. It's a big strike to Hill. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds, just shy of that 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
Seahawks 15-yard line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the touchdown's got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number 1, partner. More from State Farm Stadium after this. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running with Walker again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On the gun, Milrow. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Pass brought in by Watson. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks chunk the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. Shoots away from 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. All set to go now from the 35. Run on first down. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now Kyler. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set to go now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
1st and 10, Murray. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Murray setting up to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
3rd down, Connor gets it. Still has some space inside the 35. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a James Conner touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 17.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll throw it. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. The 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Milrow with it on first. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. The play fake. He'll throw. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seahawks.
To the air, Milrow. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Milrow to throw. The pass is caught by Horton. And he's going to take this to the 23 to stop. Need to set up 3rd and very short.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Walker trying to run for the first. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on first. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball is caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. On
1st and 10, it's Murray. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Tight end in motion right. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. There's a screen. It's Carter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Murray on third down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Fields this at the 19. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Running left, here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for him here. He's hit and So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They came into this one on one of the league's longest losing streaks, 7 games, Brock, but hoping this lead holds to help them get back in that win column. Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. He takes it down to the 33. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. First down now, ball at the 33. It's Connor again. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stops. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing reverse so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Seahawks offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw here from Milrow. Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Seahawks 31. Michael Dixon to kick
Raleigh
off for
set up,
Seattle.
and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Murray here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. He dodged the tackle. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Connor. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Really not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense and receiver Torrey Horton making their way back out. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Has room down the left sideline. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks come through to tie it in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The score is Seahawks 38, Cardinals 37. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Connects on the crosser. Galloping inside the 40. Inside the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trail by just 1. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Connor, he's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here he is to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in the... game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
A gain of 14.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to pass it here. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw.
At the 15-yard line.
Oh, Murray lost it. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive. So at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
Begins his return at the 16. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
At the 35-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To the ground with Walker. He gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Glendale.
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Cowboys. And it's Chris Olave. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 52 yards, touchdown. The Niners just keep on rolling. They are now 8-0 as they get the win. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Brian Thomas Jr. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh.